Samsung Galaxy M11 comes in various colors such as black, blue and violet. The screen is a TFT capacitive touchscreen which has a size of 6.4 inches. The resolution of the display is 720 by 1560 pixels and provides a 280 ppi density. This device is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 450. The smartphone is packed with 3GB or 4GB of RAM and 32GB or 64GB of internal storage depending on the variation you are buying. These options will allow you to store your memories while the RAM is good enough to boost the performance of the device. The photographic section of the Samsung Galaxy M11 is divided into 3 rear cameras and 1 front camera. The main sensor of this triple camera is 13 megapixel with 1.8 aperture. The secondary camera is an ultra-wide-angle 5 megapixel with 2.2 aperture, and the third one is designed to capture depth with its 2 megapixels and 2.4 aperture. On the front, the camera is 8 megapixels and maintains a feature of higher range devices such as the live focus for making portrait effect selfies. The smartphone is fueled with a non-removable 5000 mAh battery with 15W fast charging support. The Samsung Galaxy M30 has a gorgeous AMOLED screen and looks just awesome from the front. The front camera resides in a U-shaped notch which is inconsequently smaller than the V-shaped notch on the Galaxy M20 and M10. There's no denying that the Galaxy M30 is super comfortable to wield, which really is saying something since the phone houses a massive 5000 mAh battery. The Galaxy M30 has the same Exynos 7904 chipset that we see on Samsung Galaxy M20 and Galaxy A30. We quite like the software experience on the Samsung Galaxy M30, and it definitely gives M30 an edge over Xiaomi, Redmi and Vivo phones. And yes, unlike most phones in this segment, the Galaxy M30 can stream HD content from Netflix and Amazon Prime. Samsung Galaxy M30 have 3 camera sensor at rear. This extra camera unit is a depth sensor that makes the live focus mode so much better. The other 2 rear cameras remain same, a 13 megapixel sensor with 1.9 aperture lens and a 5 megapixel wide-angle shooter with 2.2 aperture. The selfie camera, however, has a higher resolution 16 megapixel sensor. The battery backup on the Galaxy M30 is excellent. The phone can easily last for a day of heavy uses. It supports fast charging and Samsung also bundles a fast charger in the box. If you are not much into high-end gaming, would value display quality over the camera performance and are restricted by a budget, the Galaxy M30 won't disappoint. The phone comes with a 6.40-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 720 by 1560 pixels. The chipset is the Samsung Exynos 7904 which runs at 1.8 GHz and it is accompanied by the MediaTek PowerVR 8320 GPU with 3GB of RAM and the storage capacity is 32GB. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Samsung Galaxy A11 on the rear packs a 13 megapixel primary camera with an 1.8 aperture, a second 2 megapixel camera with an 2.4 aperture and a third 5 megapixel camera with an 2.2 aperture. It sports the 8 megapixel camera on the front for selfies with an 2.0 aperture. You can record 1080p video at 30 fps. If you consider the price range, you are getting a good camera setup, that's for sure. The Samsung Galaxy A11 runs Android and powered by a 4000 mAh battery with 15W fast charging support. This phone comes with black, white, blue and red colors. The Samsung Galaxy A20 follows the standard 2019 A series design. It has premium looking 3D glass stick back. The Galaxy A20 is sleek and sexy and it's extremely comfortable to hold and to operate. Samsung bestows this affordable phone with an AMOLED screen. The AMOLED panel offers excellent contrast, close to neutral whites and the option to choose between 4 color presets. The screen isn't sharp enough but it's light on eyes, well calibrated and wonderful to look at. Samsung using Exynos 7904 chips for this handset. The handset comes with 3GB RAM and 32GB native storage. The handset has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a secondary 5 megapixel wide-angle shooter. In proper lighting, the images clicked have reasonable details and a wide dynamic range. Colors are punchy without going overboard. The Galaxy A20 has a 4000 mAh battery with fast charging support. The battery mileage is awesome and we could easily last for more than a day on most days. The design is wonderful, the phone is compact and handy, the One UI software is extremely likable and the AMOLED display is gorgeous. At the same time, the choice of chipset and the performance configuration limits the phone to very basic users. Samsung is radically changing its smartphone game. For starters, its popular affordable lineup such as J series, On series will reportedly be replaced by new M series. Galaxy M20 is affordable, gets a customized version of Experience UI software and also a new Exynos chipset. But is it good enough? The notch on the Galaxy M20 is underlined by smooth curves and has a sleek face unlock animation to go with it. The bezels surrounding the display and also the chin at the bottom are noticeably smaller than what we usually see on affordable phones. The Galaxy M20 is solid and reasonably comfortable to handle, especially for a phone that houses a 5000 mAh power unit. Samsung is using a regular TFT LCD panel on the Galaxy M20, but we didn't find it lacking in terms of quality. Colors are vibrant and pop nicely. Now let's talk about the cameras. On the rear, the Galaxy M20 has a 13 megapixel primary camera combined with a 5 megapixel secondary wide-angle shooter. On the front, you get an 8 megapixel selfie camera. The primary rear camera sensor is a decent performer. We managed to get well-balanced shots in proper lighting, and the Galaxy M20 performed a bit better than other budget phones. The Samsung Galaxy M20 is a big leap forward as far as affordable Samsung phones go. It has a trendy Infinity V display, offers solid battery backup, covers basic like HD streaming.